Have you ever questioned whether or not you have actually been in love in your past relationships? Studies have shown that authentic love goes beyond the words and nice gestures. It's something that truly touches your soul and leaves a mark on your heart. And that's why in this video, we are going over the 6 signs that indicate that you were never truly in love. When it comes to this, it is essential that you look back and reflect on your previous relationships. And getting straight into it, sign number 1 is that you paid more attention on the appearance rather than the actual connection. Did you ever catch yourself worrying more about how you and your partner seemed to the outside world rather than actually caring about how you felt on the inside? You were more worried about how your picture perfect relationship looked on Instagram rather than actually nurturing and communicating in your actual relationship. Acting like this and having these behaviors within your relationship is going to create resistance, and it's going to create a superficial relationship that lacks depth and longevity. And where your focus should really be on creating that depth within the relationship between the both of you. It's like something's missing, you know? It is the genuine emotional connection that is the secret sauce for lasting love. So what this tells us about love is that it's not all about that superficial stuff. It's not about appearances and fancy gestures. Real love is when you and your partner just click on a deeper level, when it really hits you in the feels. So let's reflect. Did you get caught up in all the glitz and the glam, or did you truly focus on what truly mattered? Moving on to sign number 2, which is you avoided vulnerability. Love involves opening up and being honest. So if you are sitting there and you realize that you are constantly putting up these emotional walls, it's probably a good sign that you weren't actually in love. Picture this, love is like an open book. It's where you can talk about your deepest thoughts, your desires, and your dreams, right? It's about being vulnerable and honest and just letting your heart do the talking. But here's the kicker. If you found yourself constantly building these emotional walls and keeping your thoughts and feelings locked away, it's a good sign that something else was missing. Love isn't just about all the great times and all of the laughter. It's also about when you're able to be your true, authentic, raw self with someone. It's when you're able to take down your wall and show up as yourself. It's about the times when you say, hey, this is me, the good, the bad, the beautifully messy. It's showing that you can be yourself and show your true colors. And if you feel like you've been in relationships and you haven't been able to do that, again, there could be something deeper missing. So I do highly recommend, there's a free ebook in the description talking all about relationships and the 8 principles when it comes to mastering your relationships. Go and download that, it's free. And I have a course that's called the Love Matrix, which goes even deeper into this knowledge. So if you have resonated with any of these signs or any of the future signs in this video, it is a highly likely chance that there is something else missing from this picture, and you may be not even aware of it yet. So the course is at 75% off at the moment, so I would highly recommend jumping into that ASAP while it still is at that discounted price, as well as downloading the free ebook, which is a free resource, and just reading that, you may pick up on the missing pieces that you feel like you're lacking or don't even know about yet. Moving on to sign number 3, which is you are unwilling to compromise. Love often requires meeting halfway with your partner and making small changes for your partner's happiness. If you're more like, it's my way or the highway, there's a clear indication that you may not be considerate enough of your partner's feelings, emotions, or what's happening in their world, and can be a very clear sign that you're not truly in love. Love is not being a boss and winning every argument. It's about finding that sweet spot between you and your partner where you both feel appreciated. It's about the little things, those surprise dates, those heartfelt letters, or just being there for when your person needs you. Which leads us into sign number 4, which is you felt trapped rather than supported. Love is an incredible journey, and it should make you feel free, not suffocated. It's about having that safe haven, that you have that person to lean on whenever life gets a bit wobbly. It's like a snuggly blanket on a nice chilly night. It's reassuring and comforting. However, if your relationship felt more like a straitjacket rather than a cuddly blanket, it just wasn't it. So when you look back at your past relationships, ask yourself this: did I feel uplifted and supported by my partner? Or did you feel like you were drowning in the sea of confinements? Okay, moving on to sign number 5, which is you didn't prioritize their happiness. Imagine a seesaw. So this is you and your partner's well-being. and it should be balanced. You should put your partner's happiness at the same level as your own happiness. And if you found yourself putting yourself front and center while neglecting your partner's happiness, this could be where everything started to fall down. A university study shows that couples who prioritize their partner's happiness have more successful and satisfying relationships. See love as this beautiful symphony, and your partner's happiness is the sweetest melody, because it's about finding joy in their joy and going that extra mile to put a smile on their face. If your relationship felt more like a one-man show where it was all about your own needs and your own wants, I would ask yourself, did you make your partner's happiness a priority when you were in the relationship? Or did you just focus on your own needs? Moving on to sign number 6, which is you didn't miss them when they were gone. Here's the deal with love. It's like this magnetic pull that's deepening your connection. And when that other person isn't around, your heart aches a little. It's about feeling that longing and that desire to be with them, even if they're miles away. If their absence didn't pull at your heartstrings, it probably wasn't even love. Love is not this thing that you check off like a checklist. It is this incredible journey. It's about bearing your soul and letting your guard down so you can build this amazing connection that really hits you in the feels. So, as you reflect on this video and take a trip down memory lane, just remember, love is about you and your partner prioritizing each other's happiness. And it's also about you being each other's biggest cheerleaders. And it's also about so much more, which we give you all in our free ebook. So I highly recommend just downloading the free ebook, maximum 20 minutes to read the whole thing. And it goes over the groundwork that everyone should know in their relationship. However, most people don't. So be a part of that 1% and stand out and find that relationship that you truly thrive in. Until next time, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.